So I am here to talk about my testimony. It is long, so I am going to break it up into a couple different videos. This will be part one, and I kind of wanted to stay focused on maybe childhood to when I turned 18, and then we'll do part two, moving from there. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. As I said, I'm a pastor's daughter. My mom is a teacher. She also has her minister's license, so they're actually both pastors. And I got saved when I was 3. I don't remember. So I just remember like the stories that I've been told about that. But I was a pretty good kid. And I kind of wanted to start where I I know for a fact, I heard the voice of the Lord for the first time. And I was 13. I was at youth camp. And we were praying at the altar, and I heard, just as clear as I'm talking to you, I heard the Lord say, when you get older, I want you to be a youth pastor. Okay, so yeah, that freaked me out, not gonna lie. And I was excited, but I was also really, really scared. And so I told my parents about it, and of course they were excited. And I told my church and everyone else. Some people were hesitant. But I knew that it was the voice of the Lord. And so I tried to get myself excited. I tried to get pumped up about it. Mom and dad are in the ministry, so I'm going to join the ministry, and I'm going to do what they do or similar to what they do. And I guess just fear. I let fear creep in, and I started looking at my parents as more of... My parents were really strict. I forgot to mention that. I love them. They were awesome parents, but they were really strict. And I'm pretty sure every pastor's kid would say that. But a lot of temptation that everyone else has. And I think that preachers' kids are held to some higher standard by society, that, because they're the pastor's daughter, or they're the pastor's kid, that they should have a better grip on temptation or some type of, I don't know. The sun's setting, it's beautiful. But yeah, so I don't know. It's like, because you're a pastor's daughter, because you live in a pastor's home, they expect that you have all your stuff together at 13. And of course I didn't. And as I started to realize that, I kind of felt like I don't want to do this anymore. And you guys know that's not how God works. When he calls you to do something, he wants you to do it. And so I ran, basically, and kind of had this idea of like, well, I'm going to show you that I'm not I'm going to show you that I'm not youth pastor material. And it just kind of went wild. I got depressed for a while. I started cutting myself. At school, I was in high school. There was a lot of pressure to fit in. It seemed like I was never getting boyfriends. Like, guys didn't look my way. Could be because my dad was a pastor and he was scary. But I really took that as a hit to my self-esteem. And it started to seem like a lot of the popular girls were like putting out, so to speak. And so in attempts to try to make myself look cooler, I lied. I lied to my school. I lied to my friends. I lied to people who weren't my friends. I tried to look cool by saying that I had done all these visual things that I hadn't done. Like, I was very inexperienced, but I was being called names like a slut and a whore and things like that when it was my fault, granted, because I was the one that told the stories. But that definitely, I don't know, it really confused me because it was like, okay, well, this is what they want, so I'm going to give them this. I gave them this. That wasn't what they want. And one football game, a girl in my class offered me a painkiller, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. And that would forever change me. That I chased that feeling for a long time. And as I got older, as I turned 16, I had a job, I had a car, so I was able to more easily access the bad stuff. And one of the things that, I've done a lot of bad things. I was a terrible person in my addiction. But one of the things that really breaks my heart and I wish that I could take back is on my 18th birthday, I wanted to do me. I didn't want to listen to mom and dad anymore. So while they were sleeping, I packed my car that they bought me with the stuff that they bought me, my clothes and all my stuff like that. And I went to school and I moved in with my boyfriend after school. And so I didn't talk to them about it. I didn't tell them. I just let them find out by me not coming home. And they didn't deserve that. I'm gonna try not to cry. Being a mom myself, no. That's one of the things that just breaks my heart. Because I couldn't imagine my boy doing that to me. And mom and dad, I know you're watching this. And I'm so sorry. I love you. And I'm so grateful to have parents like you. I don't want to end on a sad note, guys. God loves you. And if he can save me from myself, he can save you. He loves you. And he wants to be with you in communion and fellowship. Cry out to him. Have a blessed evening.